Welcome to the Dude Show podcast, starring Patrick and Chris, with updates from our sexy bosom-blessed newsgirl and commentary from producer Lewis. Clothing is optional for this broadcast, so grab yourself a whatever, sit back, and prepare to eat pie like you're on death row, you son of a bitch. And without further ado, let's fire this motherfucker up!
And we're back. All right, everybody.
Woohoo!
We actually have a goddamn guest. Some production value in this goddamn show.
It's a great day.
We have Stephanie here. Hey, how you doing,
Hi.
Stephanie? Get up on that microphone.
Sorry. Hi.
Direct.
I'm up on it right now.
All right, Stephanie. We got some credits here. We got
Well, don't believe me.
no.
Well, okay. Let me see what you got. let me see what you got. What do you got?
Well, you were in an indie film called The Cool Dark Place,
Oh yeah.
which I
That is
saw a
actually-
little piece of. It was great.
I
You
will
look
say
great in it.
that's true because I wrote it and I produced it. So yes, I was in it.
You were.
Of course.
But while you're here, is you're promoting Vinyl, which premieres this Sunday on HBO.
Yes, I am promoting vinyl. I don't think it really needs a whole lot of promotion.
I think
Yeah, I see all the
I've seen
billboards.
billboards. But
Yeah.
Like being like bludgeoned over the head everywhere you
Well,
turn.
I have to
billboards,
ask you
but-
this.
yeah.
So Martin Scorsese, Terrence Winter, who did Boardwalk
Mm-hmm.
Empire, and then Mick Jagger, which is weird to see him as listed as a producer.
Yeah.
All right, I have to ask the question.
Okay.
This guy ever show up to the set?
He did.
Mick Jagger was there.
Mick Jagger showed up to the set. Mick Jagger showed up to the set multiple times,
That's
but
right.
it was kind of ironic because I never actually saw him because he was always dressed in like normcore
Right.
dad jeans. I
Right.
never even knew who he was, so it kind of like passed by me multiple times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
cool.
his
That's cool.
son's in the show,
But
right?
his son, I've met his son many a time. He's a really sweet, down-to-earth guy, James.
Yeah.
Jimmy Jagger.
So how'd you get involved with the show?
I was picture picked apparently by Scorsese and became one of the core secretaries, and that was kind of like how it,
Now the show is based on basically a music company. I guess it would be like
Yeah.
almost like the Sony of the '70s, right?
Yeah.
And the show follows Bobby
Cannavale.
Cannavale. Now I love this guy. No, he was on Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah,
It's an Italian name, Austrian. I don't know how to pronounce it.
From what I know from doing all the like reading the articles and working with the cast, that's how they cast him, is from Boardwalk Empire. They're like, that's the leading man for this 70s show that they kind of had in the works that has been in the process way before Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the TV biz. You see it now, but it started 5 years ago,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like they started.
But
working up.
actually, vinyl started in it started like maybe 10, 12 years ago. It's been kind of in the works for a while. From what I gather from Mick Jagger and Scorsese, they were trying to do like a rock and roll movie, kind of like Goodfellas, Casino, and it turned into a series. So.
Turned into a series. Now I saw that it's 10 episodes.
Mhm.
The pilot obviously debuts this Sunday. It's weird to think that Martin Scorsese, you think he'd have the power to just do whatever he wants, especially these days with the new formats we have where there's a million channels. If Martin
Right.
Scorsese says, hey, I want to do a show, they'd say, fuck it, Mick Jagger's involved too, and they just greenlight it. But
I
this
feel
took
like
forever.
that too, but from coming from my standpoint, I don't really have a real like grasp on what's happening behind the scenes. But they've been working on this for a long time, and the Terrence Winter actually, the final speech on our last day of shooting, he was very emotional about how much it meant to him that we finally got this in the bag, and they shot this series because they'd been working on it for such a long time, and it was a passion project, and that they worked on it for over a decade. So
Yeah, that's what I
it,
heard.
it kind of like, as other filmmakers and actors and people that are working on things, and you feel like it's never going to happen, you look at these people that have been working on things for 15 years that they've wanted to get on the pipeline, and they're
Yeah.
it's like,
What's fun about the show is I actually saw some of the actors involved with it, and I saw Andrew Dice Clay there, Ray Romano. I don't know,
Yeah.
are these guys just doing cameos or?
no, well, Ray Romano really is more than a cameo. a large part of the whole project, and he has a huge role in Vinyl. But like as a fan and as a small little peon observing his talent, I feel like he kind of changed the dynamic of the show.
How so? How so?
Everything, in episodics, everything's very scripted. And he came from a comedy background and an improv background, and he started, I think, giving a lot of things that weren't really in the script that they weren't used to maybe adjusting on an ad-lib kind of level.
Sure.
But when he was doing it, and it was so natural, and it felt real to a lot of the people. This is my perspective. It's not necessarily real. I think it changed the dynamic of the show, and I really appreciated him as an actor so much deeper because he's got a lot of depth that we didn't really see before.
So obviously we don't want to give away what's going to happen on the
I
show.
would never do that.
But I will ask you, like you mentioned that obviously Martin Scorsese and Terrence Winter, they have like the mob shows background.
Right.
I mean, does this get down and dirty, like that people are killed or?
Well, I don't know.
Do people overdose or what happens? Like,
Why don't you just tell me?
I actually don't know because I never actually saw the script. Like I was privy to
your scenes?
A few of the scenes that I was involved in and some of the stuff that they wanted us to know so we could act appropriately.
Yeah.
But I don't think that, yes, the mob, it's a Scorsese project. The mob
What's
is
the
involved,
set like, though,
you know?
if you don't mind me asking? Like, what are people doing behind the scenes? I mean, this is rock and roll in the 70s. Are people, like, partying in their trailers? Or are actors hooking up? What the hell's going on behind the scenes?
Okay, so I didn't see any of that, but it was really fun.
Boring.
I know, sorry.
Now,
I
Stephanie,
don't have any really wild
No, but
stories,
I don't.
but, like...
Look, the audience is listening. They want to hear about the show. Look, I will say this: it's in my TiVo. Like I'm ready to see the show. I'm really excited about it. I watch TV on Valentine's Day. I'm going to spend it with Mikey watching.
That's romantic.
I'm sorry.
This goddamn show. But Ostrander, our news girl, co-host here.
Right.
We've been talking, and she likes. You guys have been friends for a while.
We have.
And she says, hinted at that you had known Tommy Lee.
Oh, so there's the common theme, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Right?
Sex,
There's
drugs,
like
and
a
rock
rock
and
and
roll.
roll
Sex,
theme
drugs,
in my
and rock and
life.
Yeah.
That might be true, and actually maybe I should work on that a little bit more. Maybe we should, that's my niche.
Now, Tommy Lee, I love the guy. I love the band.
Great drummer.
And you got a great
What was
story
the
about
band?
Tommy Lee.
Motley Crue.
That's funny that you said that because...
I couldn't remember but it's been so long, right?
Well, his personal life and his personality got bigger than Motley Crue for a little bit.
Well, the whole
so-
Pamela Anderson
exactly.
video. Did you guys watch that?
Oh hell yeah, I did.
I've never
I
seen that.
paid $19.99 for it.
I was like,
I love you, babe.
That's your
How much
ass.
did you pay?
You're
$19.99?
awesome, babe.
I did.
Is that a lot?
It was a
1992
small
or
fortune
whatever,
for this
whatever came out?
podcaster at the time. But I do
But
got
wait, what year is that? That you actually
1998.
paid, that you downloaded and
no,
like
downloaded. Please, I went to a porn store and bought a video cassette.
I
But
heard
wait,
that
I'm trying to figure out like what was the time, like what was the time frame? Because like people were starting to download shit on the internet.
This was pre-downloading, Stephanie.
You're going to the Van Nuys.
Stephanie, I didn't start watching porn on the internet in the bathroom with the door closed with Astroglide until 2000.
Oh, really?
This
I
was
doing that,
physical
like,
media.
Here's the age difference. I've never had to walk into one of those stores. I've only
Good
seen
for
it
you.
porn. How awkward.
Have you guys ever sniffed video head cleaner?
Why, no, we haven't. What is that like?
What are you talking about?
Well, wow, the...
Oh, wait, is that like Scotch Guard?
This whole conversation took a turn for the worse.
When
We-
you
we-
Or the best.
We got some of this
We'll see.
shit here if you want to get
Oh,
down.
yes. Anyways.
All right. Well, hey, what were we
No,
gonna say?
wait. What was I gonna say? So you hung out with Tommy Lee. I think.
Mm.
Did a girlfriend of yours date him or something? How did you?
Yeah.
You came to LA. I think. Where were you living before you moved to LA?
In a crack house in Venice Beach.
Okay. So then, how did you get introduced to Tommy Lee? And anyway, what was it like? Because we heard so much growing up about Tommy Lee. Yeah.
Did you? Well, I lived in a crack house in Venice Beach when I first moved here, and a friend of mine from Chicago started dating Tommy Lee, and he's actually a really sweet guy. And I was driving her from the valley to his place in Malibu Canyon, and he felt like it was too much driving. So maybe we should just all crash at his place.
Typical male. Hey, you know
like
what,
his
guys?
style.
that you guys having to get in a car that drives you somewhere.
Why didn't
Too
you
tall of an
stay
order.
here? Too
I'll tell you
many
what.
Women.
Who's got the time?
That's when one night
Yeah.
turns into like 3 years. It's
Well,
like
yeah.
a guest that won't leave.
Well,
Is that
then
what-
also it's like, you know what, guys, ladies, thanks for coming over tonight. Isn't that close? Isn't it confining?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be better if there weren't
Constricting.
any?
You need to breathe.
Right.
Let them breathe.
So you in Malibu Canyon, he says, hey, you guys don't go home.
Don't go home. Stop driving your friend around town. Stop staying in the Venice Beach crack house.
Oh my god.
What a good guy, right?
Yeah.
He was, though.
Sweetheart.
He was
Captain
actually
Sabaho.
very sweet. And we stayed at his place, and then there was this one night that he's like, I'm gonna have a party, invite your friends. And I'm like, yeah, totally. He's like cool, like a brother. He's been really
Like a brother.
like a normal human being.
Uncle
People have a
T-Bone.
weird perception. Uncle T-B. And so yeah, we all stayed there, and I invited my friends out one weekend, and some girl answered the door when we were arriving to the party. She was full blown naked, and as we entered the party, there were a lot of naked people doing a lot of.
Was that what was playing in the background?
Yes,
Or?
that was happening.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I
Should've
thought would
been.
be.
Wow, that's when I go check.
And there were
please.
there were other D-list stars. I should-
Like who?
No.
No, you can say it.
Name
They're
one.
D.
Name one.
Name one. Rhymes
Uh,
with.
It's
Holly
David
Whore.
Slade. David Slade. Let's guess. David Slade.
Yes, David Slade.
Holly Shore.
No,
Ob Schneider.
Hori
Feldman.
Hori Meldman.
I'm shocked.
Hori Meldman and yeah, I don't really
Sounds
know.
like an HIV.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it was. and that's-
Wow.
it sounds fun.
It was weird.
What
It was
did you
of
do?
its
Did you
time.
She didn't leave.
Flipping right
Ladies
now.
and gentlemen, she stayed.
No, I stayed, but it was weird.
I bet it would be. I saw that goddamn video.
I just felt like I was like not. I felt very prude from me.
I'll tell you what.
Was I prude for not participating?
You mean
No.
you have,
It
you
got-
mean you have
it got-
clothes on?
Because my friends were
It
like,
got
"You're
weird.
very prude, and why are you participating?" Like, what?
I might if I showed up to that party and the naked girl answers the door and I drove up there, I might let him fuck me. Just to say I was there.
I think a normal human being would.
You just go,
Red-blooded
you know what?
American male,
It's
yes,
crazy
of course,
night.
that's
See,
what
but-
we do.
Yeah,
I-
once in a lifetime.
Tommy fuck.
I admire that she valued her HIV negative status and said no. No, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm just gonna sit this one out. You guys do what you do, have fun.
She
I don't have
did-
a problem with
She
it.
did watch from the sidelines.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh.
do any blow. I didn't do blow or participate.
Who
in any
brought up
sex.
blow?
brought up
Who brought up blow?
It's. I'm no, but I'm telling you, it's a
Okay.
huge accomplishment.
I bet.
Well,
In that
you
house.
heard it here. She's living the life. That's how she got into character on
That's
this
where you
goddamn
went wrong.
show. Is
Oh, maybe okay.
so,
So,
hey-
you're gonna give me some tips.
No, no,
How to
no,
into,
no,
like,
no,
method acting.
No.
so Stephanie, where
Yeah.
should we be looking out for you? What episode do you come in? How far along in the show?
Where do I come in?
Yep.
What episode?
What's next?
Episode
Usually
7.
in bed.
All right.
I'm coming in episode 7.
Episode 7. We'll be looking out for it. Really
Nice.
excited. This Sunday, Vinyl, HBO. I'm gonna watch it. TiVo,
Yes.
Martin Scorsese, Mick Jagger,
Woo!
Stephanie, Domini.
Wow.
How
In
can
the
you
house.
not?
Check out DVRs.
Hey, we're gonna play a game. You want to stick around for that?
Of course, yeah. Please.
Woohoo!
I'd like to.
Righty then, Mikey, hit it.